This 3 pounds meat in there, along with 2 diced green peppers.
Look at that.
1 whole onion.
So you just chop this up in, what is that called, a chopper? Or?
Yeah, it's like a chopper.
It's a ninja.
A ninja chopper?
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then we've got 3 eggs.
Or Kim calls them butt nuggets. This is my sister, folks, and there's Kim. She's just hanging out tonight.
3 eggs.
Now, we're serving 24 people with this, or?
Yes, something like that.
What do you got here?
This is a sleeve of saltine crackers. We're going to crush them and put them in there. That'll create a binder for the meat. Here we go.
That's what we're talking about.
All right. Miss one moment. So, we've got all this in here. Now let's take some pepper. Be generous, because there's like 5 pounds of meat in here.
How many pounds is that meat?
5 pounds.
That's 5 pounds of meat?
That's 5 pounds of meat.
I thought it was like 1.5 pounds.
No.
That's a lot of meat.
That's 5.5 pounds of meat. So we're gonna put some salt. Now, start mixing it up.
And this is before you put the sauce in?
This is before I put the sauce in. I try to get all the crackers and the bell pepper and the onions all mixed in.
With the egg?
Yes, and I my hands are washed. I washed them right before, didn't touch anything else.
Now, do you ask other people to wash their hands?
I pretty much, I mean, if it's a clean cook, I don't ask them to wash their hands. I just go with the flow. And I mean, this is how I was raised.
What do you tell the people that say wear gloves when you're cooking your home dinners?
I'm cooking for my family.
Yeah.
You know, my family knows that I put love and care, and I wouldn't dare, you know, feed them dirty, you know.
Yeah, you clean the dirt out of under your fingernails.
Oh yeah, scrub them with a brush. You can't find a lick of dirt under there. Now is the time for the barbecue sauce.
What are we using?
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Okay, traditional.
Traditional. Squirt it all in there.
The whole bottle?
Well, but this is with 5 pounds of meat. So with that, almost all of it, I say probably 2/3 of the bottle.
I love that.
And we just mix there again.
I mean, this looks like it's going to be absolutely delicious.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm not a big meatloaf fan, but I do love this meatloaf.
All right, so we got that all nice and mixed?
All nice and mixed. Now we dump it.
Whoa, look at that big meat.
Get everything out of it. We're going to mash it down.
So you mash the big meat down.
You do. And you don't want it to overflow. And there's a trick for the grease when you're making meatloaf. Tuck it under, then you have a little like moat for your grease.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So you just...
They call it a grease trap?
Yeah, it's like a grease trap.
Love that.
And so all the grease will gather around here.
Nice.
So that you don't have it all in there.
All right, that looks good and done.
All right, we're going to put it in the oven on 350 degrees. This is a very large one, so it might take 1.5 hours, but usually when I make one that's just a couple pounds, I do it for 1 hour.
Okay. All right. Holy, you put ketchup on it too in the interim?
I did.
Look at that thing.
This
is 5 pounds of pure girth meat.
Yes. And the grease is in the wells.
Yes, and so you can actually scoop the grease up and just pour it on the meat after. Let's try this. Look at the meat.
Very hot. Careful.
That's delicious.